Testing 1, 2, 3, guys. Testing 1, 2, 3. Yo, guys, what's up? Welcome back to Vencabot. This is balatro action. My name is David. Just finished my sandwich here, having a really great time. You know, middle of the night, casual stream, talking with my friends Jimbo, Wild John, Heron, Guibert about balatro and about, you know, topics that kind of surround balatro in my mind as someone who, to be fair, has not played the game and who has been intentionally avoiding a lot of the press related to the game over the past year. Because I figured, well, two things. One is that I had some negative connotations or negative associations with what little I had heard about balatro, and I expected that one day I'd want to play it myself and criticize it. The things about balatro that have caused me to avoid it are that I hear that it is, well, two things, right? One is that it's based directly on poker. It's a roguelite, as I understand it, based on poker, which I expect to be, you know, even more closely, or rather even more reliant on, like, the gambling aspect, which is, I think, inherent to the roguelite genre, but just more, like, more, how am I gonna put this? More, like bald-faced, right? Because it's literally a poker game. Like, imagine someone being critical of a roguelite, right? Dude, this roguelite is all about fucking RNG, it's all about fucking, you know, loot boxing, it's all about fucking, you know, random pulls. It's all about that dopamine hit you get from gambling, right? But with the guise of, like, a dungeon crawler, for instance, right? And this game was like, yeah, it's poker. What's up, 4TL? It's poker, right? It's poker, but a roguelite. So I kind of expected in that respect that it would be kind of a cheap experience, maybe not super design forward. Maybe part of the reason why it's so popular for the past year is that it is such a cheap dopamine hit. And the other reason I've been avoiding it is because I kind of felt like this game is the successor to the hype surrounding Vampire Survivors. And likewise, you know, I avoided Vampire Survivors for a very long time because I thought it would be a really cheap, gimmicky kind of experience. And I'm not saying, as someone who played it, I'm not saying that it wasn't that in some respects, but I did fall in love with Vampire Survivors. I think that it's more than meets the eye. I kind of expect for balatro to be the same way. I kind of suspect I'm going to really enjoy balatro, and I'm going to have a lot of good things to say about it. But I was telling my friends earlier in the chat that although literally 100% of the press I've seen about this game has been overwhelmingly positive, maybe because of that, I want to come into this game critically and look at the things that don't work for me as well as things that do work for me. I love grinding, I love roguelites, and to an extent I even love, you know, that cheap dopamine hit that comes from, you know, a loot box. And I was telling my friends earlier that I don't necessarily think that these quote-unquote dark design patterns in games should necessarily be shamed. I think that when you call a dopamine hit cheap, and you say that a game that, you know, its function, you know, is to give that player a dopamine hit in a way that might be addictive, I think that you're really kind of calling into question what is the point of a video game, right? Like is it bad for a game to be fun? Right? I don't know. That being said, I think that it's fair to say that, you know, a lot of what we see in the gambling space for TL with regards to gaming in general, it is primarily focused on selling loot boxes, selling currency, in-game currency, right? Microtransactions. I think it's very fair to be critical of, you know, publisher, developer who is trying to exploit an addictive quality in their game to squeeze microtransactions from the player. But I do think that, you know, you have to be even-handed when it comes to a game like balatro, like most roguelikes, right? Roguelites, you know, where we see that you pay a one-time fee to get into the game, right? And sure, there's an element of randomness. There's an element of the thrill that comes from, you know, crossing your fingers and hoping to get something good. And, yeah, balatro, it's a very affordable game, you know, and it's got no microtransactions, so I really don't see the immediate harm. Maybe that some would argue that that's like insensitive of me as somebody who has not suffered painfully from a gambling addiction, whether, you know, myself or somebody in my immediate family or whatever. But yeah, I think that to me, you know, sometimes people are overly puritanical about what they call these dark design patterns in games. So I'm not going to try to be, you know, overly critical of that in this game, but I do want to be critical of this game. Let's jump into it finally, guys. Thank you for letting me rant a bit. This is my first time ever playing this game. I also have no clue how to play poker. It's going to have to teach me poker because I don't know how to play poker. Here's the ace. I can click it and drag it. That's fun. The soundtrack is really amazing so far. Options. What do we got here? I kind of like the default settings. Look kind of nice, right? Game speed. Play, discard, button, position. Okay, screen shake. Okay, stake stickers. Video. Borderless, probably fine. Why is this so high res? Oh, I see. This is because it's borderless. That's fine. So it's not really that high res. VSync is on. Great. Okay. So there's like a CRT filter on it. If it bothers you guys, I'll turn it off. There's a bloom. It's turned off by default. I'll leave it off in that case. Okay. I'd suggest to a joystick streamer that they stream gambling to stand out on that site. Is joystick a site, Heron? I'm not sure what you mean by that. Collection. What we got here? I've got 1 out of 150 jokers. I got some decks. I got vouchers, tarot cards, planet cards, spectral cards, enhanced cards. Lots of stuff to collect. Let's play. The thing about poker, says Heron, is that it's straights can appear and beat your pair. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Hello there, my name is Jimbo. I'm here to help you learn how to play. What's up, Jimbo? Jimbo, that's fucking you right there, dude. CRT is a must on all retro-style games, says Jimbo. Now, what do you mean by that? Do you mean a must as in it's like a must-have feature? It's like a trendy feature? Or do you mean that you personally prefer to have a CRT filter on any game that's like pixelated? Or both? I bought this game for my brother-in-law on Christmas, and he seemed to like it a lot. I don't really play gambling games or even roguelites, so I haven't even looked at it all, though. Yeah, I tend to not play that many games of that style off-stream, but I grew up playing JRPGs for TL, and I think that inherent to RPGs, maybe even more than, let's say, an RTS as an example, right? I know you like RTS games for TL, and that's a genre I really haven't fucked with that much as a kid, but I play a lot of JRPGs, and I think that in a JRPG, there's a necessity to include a lot of RNG mechanics for a lot of reasons. Whether you want to, kind of abstract it more in the gambling direction and say, oh, well, there's a 1 in 10 chance for TL this enemy drops a sweet sword. Well, now you have, like, a gambling thing going on. You're killing the same enemy over and over again for a chance for it to drop this thing that you want. Or you could abstract it, further than that. And you could say, oh, like Dragon Warrior, right? In Dragon Warrior, when your characters attack, they attack a random enemy from the enemy team, and that creates a lot of very intense strategy. You have to really intelligently work around the various possibilities that can occur, and I think that really benefits the JRPG design, the fact that there's dynamism, right? There's a dice roll in there to create dynamism so that you have to be more, you have to have more tactical allowance, I guess, with your strategies. But even that, you could argue, is a form of gambling, right? Whereas I think, again, with an RTS game, for instance, it's not really quite that same way. I think that RPGs tend to have more of that dice roll stuff going on. Jimbo says here, yeah, I personally prefer it. If I can add scanlines, I'm going to, huh? Interesting, Jimbo. I tend to be the opposite. I tend to prefer to see all of the sharp, jaggy pixels, with respect for the fact that, there's a lot of press on YouTube that makes the point, I think very fairly, that those games are not meant to be seen that way, right? That you are getting, in some respect, a colored experience that is different from what the designer's intention was. And usually I tend to be very cognizant or very respectful of what the graphic designer, or rather the game designer's intent was for these retro games. That being said, I just kind of find it more interesting for me personally to see all the sharp pixels, just in my personal taste, I guess. I don't think necessarily it's better or worse. I just think that for me, I find scaling a bit distracting for one thing, and for another thing, I just kind of feel like I like seeing all the pixels. What's up, Revolutionary? How goes it? Yeah, it's going well. I'm having a mad late start here. We're being very, very cerebral tonight. I just had a sandwich to give my brain all this fucking brain power. Hey, what's up, Bald Eagle? Godwalls are birds, by the way. Good day, Godwall. All video games have some element of RNG. No need to overanalyze it. Well, I think, John, I really enjoy meditating about game design, and I do want to analyze it. I want to analyze it intensely. Whether or not all games have it or not. I think it's fun to think about, why all games have it. Okay, so this is Jimbo. I'm here to help you learn to play. Great, I don't know how to play at all. How do I play? Your goal is to earn chips to defeat the enemy blind. Okay, so I don't know what a blind is. I'm sure it's like a poker thing. But I can earn chips to defeat a blind. Okay. This here is a small blind. You only need to score 300 chips to beat it. Okay, if I want to beat this blind, I need 300 chips. Select the small blind to start the round. Okay, click it. Select. Here's my hand. You earn chips by playing poker hands. This sounds like not like a poker thing? Maybe it is. Maybe it actually is a thing. Each poker hand earns a base amount of chips multiplied by some multiplier. Okay, so this is the base chips, the blue. This is the multiplier. I like how it's color-coded. Isn't that nice? See your poker hands in the run info area, along with other info about your current run. Okay. Poker hands, blinds, vouchers. Level 1, okay. Numbers of stuff. Okay, I'm not sure quite how to read this exactly. It seems like it's telling me how many points I'll get for each of these. Oh, you can even see what they are. That's nice. So as somebody who's not familiar with poker, it tells me what cards I need for these various hands. I'm sure I'll learn over time. I'll memorize these. But for now, it's nice to have them here as a reference. That's really nice. Having good authority, this game is basically cocaine's goblet. That's what I've heard as well. God, that's part of why I've been avoiding it. I mentioned that right before you showed up. I'm kind of meditating on, you know, gambling in games and dopamine and the relationship between, you know, addictiveness and fun, right? Games should be fun. I think it's not necessarily a bad thing for a game to be addictive in the sense of you wanting to play it all the time. But yeah, I'll be curious to see, you know, for myself, whether or not I feel like it's a positive thing for this game in particular. I think you need RPG to resolve ties like speed ties, or RNG. To resolve ties like speed ties so that it doesn't end up being a priority thing, like who's closer to the server. I'm not sure I can co-sign that here. I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. It's showing each poker hand you can make. Thank you, Jimbo. Big blind and small blind are in fact a real poker thing. Thank you. Well, it's kind of more like, you know, like, do you have to earn chips to beat a blind? When you said it that way, it kind of made me feel like maybe that wasn't a poker thing, maybe it was more RPG thing. Maybe I'm wrong about that. In poker, the blind is the person to put in money. Small blind puts in like $1, then big blind puts in $2, and everyone else puts in money. That's not relevant in balatro. Thank you, Waljo. Okay. Cards also earn you some chips. See, I don't think it's a poker thing. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't think cards earn you chips. I think it's kind of like a RPG mechanic here. They're using the term chips to mean like, you know, like points or whatever in this RPG abstraction. So these cards earn me chips. What the hell that means? King, Queen, Jack. So all the face cards earn 10 chips. Then the rest of them earn chips based on their number. Okay, it's pretty straightforward. Select up to 5 cards to play and press play hand. Okay, well, can I look at my run info? I can. So here I can look at the kinds of hands I can make. Does it tell me which ones I can make? Because I can't click any of these. It'd be cool if it would like highlight ones that I could make. Maybe it will do that later. So just choose 5 cards to play. Well, I could choose ones that give me the most points. That would be these 5. The most chips, I mean. I get a king, queen, and a jack. 9 now, whatever, let's do it. Okay. So I got some chips. Okay, so I got 56 chips out of the whole deal from playing those cards. You can also discard up to 5 selected cards to try and make even stronger hands. Try it. I can discard stuff? Well, I mean, I'm going to discard the lowest number ones. Obviously, in real poker, you wouldn't want to always do that, but, you know, I'm going to learn how to play, so. And these ones are the least chips, technically speaking. So will I get new cards when I discard these? How does it make me have a stronger hand? Okay, so I do trade them. I trade them for new stuff. I can only have a limited number of hands and discards per round. Okay. Earn 200 chips before you run out of hands to win this round. Okay. I think I understand what they want me to do here. Although, again, I don't really know how to make an actual hand. I'm not sure how to make these fancy schmancy bonus hands, the multiplier hands, right? So it seems like basically every card has a chip value, and then every type of hand has a multiplier, right? So to get the most points, you want to make the best possible hand to get the best multiplier. So yeah, so here you can see the number of chips you would get and the multiplier, right? I guess that's the idea. In poker, cards do not earn chips per se. The winning ending hand wins all the chips. That's what I was thinking, right, Jim? But my understanding of it, you bet the chips. Players bet the chips, and they win the bets. Kind of like their abstraction of currency, right? In this game, chips seems like a universal term for like some kind of points you earn. I play Pokemon, and 2 Pokemon can declare a move with the same speed stat, and it's resolved with RNG, not RPG? A lot of things in Pokemon are resolved with RNG. For sure. In a lot of games, you could have even a higher speed stat and you still go second because the dice roll wasn't in your favor. Okay. So my goal is to get 300 points. I have 3 hands and 3 discards. So I can discard once per hand, basically. Or I can discard even twice in the same hand. I don't know, that's interesting to think about. Not sure what the dollar points is here. My goal is to get 300 chips. It's going to be really hard. Definitely need to have multiple. Let's go see if I can make any sense of these hands. 5 cards in a row, consecutive ranks, with all cards sharing the same suit. Okay, I can understand that. Okay, I like that. All right. 4 cards of the same rank, they may be played with one other unscored card. Okay. Gotcha, makes sense. Full house, a 3 of a kind. So 3 of, kings, for instance, and a pair. Okay. So a pair sounds like it's basically something that's 2 of a kind. Flush, 5 cards share the same suit. Okay. Straight, 5 cards in a row, consecutive ranks. This is a straight flush. They have to all have the same suit for that, I see. Okay. These ones don't. 3 of a kind. And there's 2 other unscored cards. 2 pair. Pairs of cards with different ranks may be played with one other unscored card. Pair. 3 other unscored cards. That's really shitty multiplier though. High card. If the played hand is not any of the above hands, only the highest ranked card scores. That's interesting. So you really want to make one of these hands. I'm already learning a lot, I feel like. In poker, 5 cards of the same suit, says Heron, yeah. The only thing this game and poker really have in common is the hands that you make. Thank you, Jimbo. And yeah, it does seem like I'm learning about how these kind of hands work. Haven't been around for about 10 minutes, I can say this. The music probably helps with the whole cocaine thing. Yeah, I was thinking that, Bald Eagle, this game soundtrack is really, really pleasant. Okay, so I got a sense of how this works now. Okay, let's go see what we got here then. So I've got Jack 10, 8, 7, 6. If I had a 9, I could create a flush. Is that what a flush was? When you have them all... Let me see here. No, that's not a flush. Okay. Straight. Yeah, so I'd have a straight. Okay. I have 2 8s and 2 7s. So that's like that pairing thing. Right? 2 pair. Okay. Here's I can do 2 pairs. Well, I can also discard, right here? I can also discard. So I have a Jack 10, 8, 7, 6. I could discard one of the 8s, one of the 7s, and one of the 5s. Hope I get a 9. Right? So that would be a straight. Straights have a 4 multiplier. It's called, if I get 5 cards that share the same suit, that's another thing. Full house, 3 of a kind, and a pair. I almost have 3 of a kind. I can almost have a full house, too. 4 of a kind. Okay, straight flush. This is really interesting already. A lot of, again, there's like an RNG mechanic, also some meditation happening. So I almost have 3 of a kind. Twice. It's gonna be hard for me, getting kind of learning all these things at first. I feel like I have to kind of go back repeatedly to look at this list, but I'm sure I'll memorize it before too long. Okay, so I have really no chance of 4 of a kind, not really. But full house, I have a pretty good shot at getting. 3 of a kind and a pair. And that is the biggest multiplier. But also I can get a flush. No, I don't have the chance of that, really. But I have a straight, potentially. So I have a straight or a full house in the works. What is the best way to maximize my chance of getting either one? Can I discard some cards to give me a chance at getting both of these? A 3 of a kind and 5 straight. So in order to get 3 of a kind, I have to not discard my 2 8s or my 2 7s. Jack 10, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5. Just go for a straight flush on every single hand and get that streamer luck, well, John. Huh? Maybe you're right. I think you're right, Jim. I'll pick it up quickly. It's only 13 cards of each suit and only 4 suits. Thank you, Jim. That's some pretty good advice. I could discard the pairs, or if I could discard 1 8, 1 7, and a 5. Jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, right? I could discard 3 cards, hope I get a 9. But if I do that, I'm kind of really hoping for that 9. I don't get that 9, I'm kind of fucked. I've already got 2 pairs, like you guys pointed out. But if I discarded, I could also discard the Jack and the 10 and the 6 and the 5. I discard 4 cards and hope I get another 7 or an 8. And that would be a full house. That makes the most sense, right? I kind of like that idea. Let's try that. I'm going to discard my Jack. Let's go discard. Okay, I have to pick them first. I want to take my Jack and my 10 and my 6 and my 5. If I can get a 4 out of this, or if I can get an 8 or a 7, then I can get whatever that thing is called. I forgot what it was called. Let me look at it again. A full house, right? A full house. 3 of a kind and a pair. Okay, I'm gonna try this. Okay. So that didn't really work for me. King. So here's my question. I wonder if I can get the cards back that I discard. Maybe I can't. Maybe like Jimbo's saying, I have to be careful how I discard if I won't get those cards back ever again. I don't have a queen. I could discard these 4 again and hope for better RNG. Welcome back, Revolutionary. I have 2 kings, which is nice. In fact, I could keep those 2 kings and get rid of the 7. I get rid of the Jack and the 3. Thank you, Jimbo. Good point. I'm gonna try this. Get rid of those 2 cards and hope that now I can get a king or an 8 or a 7. But I only have 2 chances to get it. It kind of sucks. Okay, so I got my 7. So the cards are scored based on how many chips they're worth. So I want to make my full house with the kings. So it would be king, and then 7, 7, and 7. Like Jimbo pointed out, I cannot get the cards back when I discard. That's pretty tricky. So you have to kind of know what you're discarding. That's kind of scary. Sort hand by rank or by suit. I want to play this hand. Here you go, full house. But I only have 1 more discard left, which is kind of a drag. Oh, but I already won. Okay. I can't do math. It's gonna be a problem, right? You have to be able to do math. I can cash out, I get some buckaroos. I'm not sure what determines how many dollars I get, or what they're used for. Nicely done. Now that you're flush with cash, you can buy some new cards from the shop. Okay. Try buying this Handsome Devil. +4 multiplier. This is one of the 150 jokers you can add to your run. Every joker does something different. That sounds fun. This one adds +4 multiplier to every hand you play. Every hand I play? So it's like a perk, like a buff. Be picky, you can only carry 5 joker cards at a time. It's like your build. Your build is your 5 jokers. Now buy the other card from the shop. This is the Empress. Enhances 2 selected cards to mult cards? I wonder what a mult card is. Oh, it's a multiplier. Okay. This tarot card is consumable. This one will enhance your playing cards. Hold on to it. Gotcha. So I've got 3 consumables and I have 5 perks. You can save up enough, you can buy a voucher. They passively upgrade your run. Vouchers are restocked after you defeat the boss blind. And check out both of the booster packs in every shop. They're full of goodies. Go to the next round, okay? Use a big bind for some more cash. Okay. Or choose to skip it to get a tag. Each tag has a unique effect. Okay. But keep an eye on the boss blind. It has an ability you'll need to plan around. If you beat it, then the ante goes up and all blinds become harder. Beat ante 8 to win. Now choose your path. Well, John says consumable cards means you're supposed to eat it. You eat cards in poker IRL, but they don't taste very good. Well, I guess if you're allowed to bring like condiments, I don't think it would be that bad necessarily. I'm sure the more hardcore players who play it like all the time probably just eat them without condiments. Because I feel like that at some point becomes sort of just one more thing to manage. I feel like it'd be kind of messy to try to manage condiments while playing a card game as well, because you're, having to not make a mess of the cards, the ones in your hand. A lot of mechanics at Heron, but I'm sure I'll learn them over time. I can choose a path here. I already beat the small bind. I really can't. I have to pick this or skip it. This is a tag. Gives $1 per unused discard this run. Okay, that sounds pretty garbage. Let me get this. Maybe some sugar paper? That'd be kind of tasty, right, Jimbo? When you get more cards, remember you can rearrange them. Jokers trigger in order from left to right. Okay. Interesting. Pictures you use your symbols. They come back how often? I forgot already how often they come back. Pick 2 cards in your hand and press use on the tarot card to enhance them. Okay, so this thing does what? They become mult cards. +4 multiplier. Well, I like these 2 jacks. I like them a lot. Let me enhance these 2 jacks. Up to 2 cards. Enhances 2 cards, okay. So now they're jacks that are 14 each, right? No, they +4 mult, I see. Yeah, have a good rest for it. You let them come by and say hi. Thanks for being here and get some really excellent sleep. Oh yeah, the dish soap, John? Fucking add some little bit of seasoning to those cards. Okay, so I could have a full house if I could get another 3. I have 5, 4, 3, 2. If I had an ace, I could get a straight. That's what a straight is? 5 cards in a row. Yes, consecutive ranks. Or if I had a 6, same idea. Good night, Jimbo. Sleep well, my friend. Hope you enjoy the sweet, sweet music while you're fucking falling asleep. I have 4 discards this time and 4 hands. I really want to get a 3rd jack or a 3rd 3. Let me discard my 7, my 5, my 4, and my 2. So I have an ace. I now have a king, queen, and a jack. But I still want another 3 or another jack. Ace in a straight can be the highest or the lowest. I didn't know that. There you go. So actually, I have a king, queen. I have an ace, king, queen, and a jack. If I can get a 9 or get a 10, I would have a straight. Very high value straight. There you go, right, Jimbo? Yeah, I need a 10. But I kind of want to use both of my jacks. So I'm going to do something kind of dumb here. I'm going to go and just say I'm a beginner. I'm a beginner, so I'm going to do this. These are all really good cards. They're worth a ton of chips. They're worth a ton of chips. But if I could use both of these jacks, I could get an insane multiplier. If you want real CRT settings, set the stream to 40 pieces, Aaron, huh? I really want another jack or another 3. Okay, well, what do we got here? 6, 5, 4, 3. I got rid of that 2, so I lost my chance at a fucking straight there. I'm running low on discards now. It's getting pretty hairy. I'm gonna discard these 4. I'm really, really betting on this fucking full house. This is probably a really bad strategy. I only have 1 more discard left. I also can't sleep on the 2 pair. You know, if I had saved that, king could have got 2 pair. Okay, so I got the god RNG there. I got absolutely savaged in the RNG. So, I have 2 pair and a 10. That's what I got. Okay. But I won there in my first hand, not bad. Even though I didn't actually, you know, I used my consumable, right? So I made it easy. Okay, 3 remaining hands, $1 each. Okay, so I got extra money there for having remaining hands somehow. Well, cash me out then. Here's my shop. I can buy more consumables for the next round. Converts up to 3 cards to hearts. Interesting. Level up 2 pair, +1 malt and 20 chips. Voucher. Permanently gain +1 hand per round. That's nice. Choose one of up to 3 tarot cards that be used immediately. Well, I like this voucher. Give me this. Grabber redeemed. Okay. I got more hands now for the rest of this run. Can't afford anything else. Let's go back. Next round. Here's the boss, right? Discards 2 random cards per hand played. So it only counts when I play the hand. Okay. Raise all blinds, refresh blind. Raise all blinds and refresh blinds. Okay. So if I beat this, they all get raised, and I get them all back. Okay. Ooh, boss fight. Change to the visuals here. Here into your 40p is the resolution, and the P is for progressive scan, and CRT's electron beam scans on across the TV screen. There you go. Now you know. This guy gives me +4 mult all the time. I have king, queen, jack, and a 9. I don't have an 8 or a 10. I also have 6, 5, 4. I need a 10. That's also the same suit for that one. That's a really, really high score. A flush is all of them sharing the same suit. A straight is consecutive ranks, okay. Straight flush when it's 5 cards in a row, they're all the same suit. Flush is any 5 cards share the same suit, okay. So I have 4 hearts as well. I can get a flush if I discard anything that's not a heart. Oh, this jack stays multiplied for the rest of the run? Oh, shit. The jack is godlike now. If I can get king, queen, jack, 10, and 9, that would be real nice. I might discard my 6, 5, and 4. Although I have 2 4s as well. I could make 2 pairs if I find my other jack. Four of a kind, same rank. Full house is 3 of a kind and a pair. That's worth more than a flush. It's worth more than a straight by quite a bit. Full house is way better than a straight. 3 of a kind and a pair. So my 3 of a kind would come from the 4. And the pair come from anything. That's pretty scary to try to go for, though. I don't have 2 pairs, so that going for a full house is kind of risky, I feel like. If I can get a 10 of any kind, I could create a straight. So I'm going to discard my 6, 5, and 4s. Okay. And all I want is a 10. Okay, well I got another jack. And I got a queen. Oh, I got 2 queens and 2 jacks. Yes, dude. And the king. Oh my god. Okay, play this. So why is it 20 times 2? Where does the 20 come from? Okay. High card. Pair. 10 times 2. Yes. Okay. 2 pair. 20 times 2. Oh, I wanted 3 of a kind. That's worth way more. I'm sorry, I'm confused. So, really what I want is another queen or another jack. Then I could get... a full house. Yeah, that's what I wanted, the full house. That's right, I want a full house. So if I'm going to go for a full house, then I would need to get rid of the queen, get rid of the king, the 9, 8, and the 3. I just want another queen and another jack. A jack would be really great, especially. 2 more discards. I'm going to go for it. There you go. Got my 3rd jack. It's not the jack that I wanted, but that's okay. So you, and you. There you go. It's gonna be crazy, Heron. It's gonna be crazy. I only have 1 more discard. It might be enough to finish the game, though. Oh my god. So the ante went up. So that whenever you beat a boss, the ante goes up. It's like difficulty, basically. Yeah, Pulse is pretty good. You're right, Aaron. Alright, cash me out, I guess. Not discovered. Gains +1 mulligan consumables. Per consecutive hand played without a scoring face card. Permanently gains +1 discard each round, yes. So now I've got another discard and another hand. Okay, next round. I'm totally broke. So I can't... So I can skip this blind. Upgrade flush by 3 levels. Okay. Interesting. Upgrade a flush by 3 levels. 3 levels? I don't know what levels means. Fun. The ante is in real poker is how much money you're betting. And balatro is just like what floor the I kind of get that impression, right? It's like difficulty. Again, like the flags of the floor. 800 for a small blind? This is kind of a lot, but sure. Okay. So now I have 5 hands and 5 discards. I've got a ton of 3s and 2 5s. I could cash those all in right now. I got plenty of hands, right? I should probably just do that. Get rid of all these fucking 3s and 5s. I also have 4 hearts already. I have a flush. No, I'm sorry. I was going to give you full house, right? I have a full house already. And I almost have a flush. But let's go with the full house since it's worth more. I lost a hand of poker because I thought my flush was worth going in, and just to lose to a full house here, huh? Interesting. Yeah, give me the full house. I tend to prefer having discards over hands, right? I like to discard over and over again to make my hand better. So just give the hands away if I get them to give the hands away. Okay, not a bad first hand. I have an ace, queen, jack, 9, 8, 7. I also have a 3, 2, and an ace. I also have 5 hearts right now. So I'm going to go ahead and play that, I think. That is the flush. Okay. And the Joker gives me hella multiplier. So that's GG. Okay. I also got 3 more buckaroos. What was that? $6 total? I see. Plus 12 multi-played hand contains a straight. So I can basically make a straight totally insane and beat the run for free if I get a straight. Plus 5 hand size, reduced by 1 every round. Interesting. And these are both jokers, they're not tarots. I didn't really internalize that, if I'm correct. They're both joker cards. Plus 5 hand size, reduced by 1 every round. What's a hand size? I'm not really sure what that means exactly. Guess I'll try this out of curiosity. Plus 5 hand size. Okay. Next round. I can skip this blind. Choose 2 up to 5 tarot cards used immediately. It's a tag. Gives you a Mega Arcana pack. So what's my incentive to not skip this round? Is it because I want the Dollaroos? I choose the Dollaroos, or I choose a Mega Arcana pack, basically? How many cards are in your hand? It seems pretty good perk. How many cards in my hand? I'm confused. How could I have more cards in my hand? Oh! Oh, I see. You're right. That is a really good perk. It goes down by 1 every round. I have 2 kings and 2 jacks, including my sweet super jack. I also have a king, queen, jack, 10, 9. I also have 6, 5, 4, 2, 2, 2. So I have a lot of almost hands, but no actual good hands. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 clubs. I might go for that, actually. Okay. God damn! Even if you go down 1, you can still try a straight flush or royal flush strat. So I've got 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 here. I also have quite a few hearts. A lot of hearts. I could do king, queen, jack, 9, and 6. For a flush. What's worth more, a flush or a straight? A flush or more than a straight. If I could almost, I've got king, queen, jack, 10, 9 as well. If I had an 8, I'd be really gravy. This is fine, though. Let's play this. Okay, this is kind of slow, the tallying. Okay, well, that's fast. The more hands you have left, the more... So really discards are good, right? That gives you more money. Because you get more pay. You get paid for remaining hands, not remaining discards. So discarding can be really good for getting more money. What is this? +3 mult when any booster pack is skipped. Skipped? +2 chips for each remaining card in deck. +3 mult when any booster pack is skipped. Try this out of curiosity. See how it works. The window. All diamond cards are debuffed. Okay. All of them are debuffed. Scores no chips and all abilities are disabled. Okay, that's fine. I have an ace, king, queen, 10. And again, having more hands left is better than having discards around. So, I've got 2 queens, I have 2 10s. I've got a few different hearts, right? 5, 1, 2, 3, 4 hearts. So I'm going to handle discarding here, I feel like. That's the question. So a full house is higher than a flush. And flush is better than a straight. Well, I almost have a full house with queens and 10s. I have a lot of pairs. I could get 2 pair instead of discarding. That might make more sense. I could do 7, 7, 5, 5, and a 3. Ace, king, queen, jack, 10. I need a jack. So here's what I'll do. I will use my 7s and my 4s and my 3. Just to get rid of some cards, basically. Right? The way to earn points is kind of like a discard where you earn points. And the only downside I can tell is that I lose $1. Every time I spend a hand, I lose $1, basically. But sure. So that 4 is debuffed. So not a terrible start. Could be better. Oh shit, I got a lot of fucking aces. I can play all my aces and my 2 queens for a full house. I have a 10, so I have ace, king, queen, but I don't have a jack yet. I also have 3 10s. That's pretty nuts. This is a pretty crazy hand I have here. Look at my run info. So I almost have 4 of a kind. That's worth a shit ton. You really want 4 of a kind if you can get it. That's really incentivized. So let's focus on that. 4 of a kind is by far the god. It's kind of risky though, because I have to find. I have 35 cards left. I have to find I have to find a particular card. But yeah, I have 3 aces and 2 queens. That's a full house. A very valuable full house. But I should discard to try to go for... Well, do I have that last ace? What's up, Ryan? You a big fan of Balatro? My first time playing it. Let me sure I still have that ace somewhere. I feel like I should probably just go for the full house with the aces. That'd be pretty nutty, I feel like. Let's do that. The queen's debuffed, that's okay. How you doing, Drifter? Welcome aboard, dog. I'll regret this if I get if I get an ace right away, but it's okay. I have plenty of discards left. I could really easily win this, I feel like. I don't know. I'm actually only halfway to my goal. 100 plus hours, Ryan? Holy shit. This looks promising in terms of getting a straight. I don't actually know. I have, because the kings, I don't have any queens or jacks. But I have a 3 10s. There's 3 of a kind. I can get a full house as well with the kings. Okay. Zooba zooba zoop. Do I get +4 from my joker there? Yes, okay. Almost done. There's that ace I wanted earlier. I have 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 hearts. Okay. I have 4 diamonds as well. They're not worth anything. So I kind of want 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. That was a toughie. Only had 1 hand left. A lot of discards, though. Ante went up. I beat the boss. Okay. So I got a bunch of scratch there. Not really that much scratch, to be honest. I can buy this joker. If first hand of round has only 1 card, add a permanent copy to a deck and draw it to hand. If first hand of a round has only 1 card, how could the first hand of the round have only 1 card? Don't understand. If first hand of round is a single 6, destroy it and create a spectral card. I'm gonna go ahead and go to the next round, I feel like. Save my money, for better or worse. Skip blind. Choose one of up to 2 spectral cards. A free spectral pack. So if I... When any booster pack is skipped, how do I skip a booster pack? Is that true, Ryan? What are the other games released last year that you really enjoyed? 3 jacks. 2 6s. Queen, Jack, 10. If I could get a queen over these 6s, or even another jack. Seems like I should watch you on Twitch since I got an ad there. Here, you got an ad on PeerTube? I don't think so. Oh, I see. It seems like I should watch you on Twitch since I got an ad. What do you mean by that, Aaron? I mean, rather watch the one that has ads? Every ad you guys watch is probably worth a dime to me at most, whereas watching on PeerTube is worth so much more than that. If you guys could watch on PeerTube, I would love you guys to watch on PeerTube over watching ads on Twitch. Jack, Jack, Jack. Yeah, I kind of really want to get a higher full house at worst. So I could... that's tricky. Thank you, Heron, but you're supporting the channel a lot more by watching on PeerTube. Unless you're going to leave both open, right? You can always do that. I want to have more hands left over at the end. Jack, Jack, Jack. I can discard the 3 and the 5. And the 7. Does that really help me at all? I mean, I can do it for science. The thing is, the more cards I discard, less chance... I want to discard the lowest value card, to be honest. It'd be 6, 5, a 3, 5, 6, 6, and 7 I could discard? That seems kind of crazy. Seems like a really big risk, but fuck it. Because I want another 10, a queen, or an ace. Any of the above will give me an insane full house. Thank you, Revolutionary, for just being here, man. Okay, play hand. No, discard. That's kind of a silly move. I'm still learning how this works, basically. Well, I have a 6, 5, 4, 3. I don't have any 2s or 7s. I'm gonna do this again. Like, this is probably a really dumb idea. Probably a really dumb idea, but it is what it is. Okay, so I'm still in really deep trouble. Now I have a 10, 9, 8. I have a jack, 10, 9, 8. I see, I have jack, 10, 9, 8, 7 I can do. Well, maybe I should do that at this point. Jack, let's do jack, 10, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, we're still in business. We're still in business. We're still incorporated. I lost one of my jacks, unfortunately. But there's still a jack somewhere in the deck, so it's not the end of the world. Okay. So I got 2 kings, 2 jacks, and an ace. But if I can get another king or another jack, I'd be really good. So that means I feel like I want to discard the ace and the queen now. I have a bunch of hearts as well. And a bunch of clubs, but not enough. I have 3 discards left. I really want another jack or another king. A flush is worth a lot of points. Almost much as a full house, to be honest. It's interesting, says Heron, that people can make it further on Twitch than on YouTube. Make it further? How do you mean? I have 4 clubs, and I have 4 hearts. Get more subscribers is Heron, huh? Well, I'm not sure if that's necessarily true. I've never used YouTube as a streaming platform. I don't see why it should be any harder to get viewership on YouTube than on Twitch. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I kind of feel like on YouTube, maybe you need to have viewers, you have to have like subscribers based on your existing videos, right? Like, can you start, here's my question to you guys. Do you think it would work to start as a new streamer on YouTube with no other videos in your YouTube library? I feel like you can't really, do you have to discover streamers on YouTube? Now, if you discover a YouTube channel based on its YouTube videos, and then they go live, you might watch that, right? But being just like a raw streamer with no VODs, I bet you it'd be hard to get on, get started on YouTube. I really want a full house with kings and jacks. That'd be huge. Oh my god, it'd be huge. If I'm going for that, I could just get rid of, all of my cards. It hurts, because I was very close to getting a, That's really scary, though. It's really a very big bet. Because what happens if I play, let's say I get, in my next hand, I get a fucking king or a jack, right? And then I play my full house. After that, what do I have? Nothing. YouTube Shorts interject live stream. I did go onto someone's live stream that I recognized from their video. Okay. like I don't really have much choice. Well, I could. Here's what I could do. I could hedge my bets by getting rid of these 3 cards. Then I could also still get a flush with the clubs. Yeah. Is that the move? That's the move. Oh, fuck! I got 2 aces from that. But I got a club at least. So what's really also nice about this is I get to keep my kings. Oh, that's really nice. That's so nice. I can do this, this, and this. Get an insane flush and keep my kings and jacks. So that's really ideal. This is GG. That's GG, baby. God damn. Okay, so now what we got here. So I'm still not getting the kings or jacks that I want. I have queen, jack, 10, 9, 8. That's a straight. But I lose a jack. I have only 2 discards left. I have 3 hands. I think I need to take that. But I still have 2 kings at least. If I do queen, jack, 10, 9, 8, I get to have my 2 kings still. And 1 jack. So if I can get another king and another jack, I'm still in business. Remaining deck. So I still have my boosted jack in there too. I think I kind of have to do it. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do queen, jack, ten, 9, 8. I keep my 2 kings. I keep a jack, a really good jack. Straight's worth a pretty good amount, not a crazy amount. But not a bad amount. I might use my my good jack, not the bad jack. Let's do that. Okay. We won, that's not bad. Alright, what we got here? Couple bucks. 1 interest per $5. Oh. So every $5 that I have, I earn $1. Interesting. So I can get more interest now if I don't spend my money. That's kind of fun. Here's a voucher. Tarot cards appear more frequently in the shop. Plus 2 chips for each remaining card in deck. 30 chips for each remaining discard. Those both seem good. I can't quite afford them both. Let me try this. Common negative. They got like tags, I guess. Okay. 3,000 G. 3,000, dog. King, queen, jack, 10. I'm seeing a lot of diamonds here as well. 2 jacks as well. 2 fours. 2 fours, 2 jacks, and a king. 2 pair is pretty bad though, right? So I almost have... I should save my diamonds, I feel like. So I can get rid of my 7. My 2 fours and my 2. Like this. No, I don't keep the 4 because it's a diamond. So I could lose these 3 cards. Yeah. Tricky, but sure. Okay, so I've got another diamond, and it's a damn good diamond, too. I also have ace, king, queen, jack, 10. That's a straight. But a flush is better, right? A flush beats a straight by a little bit. I almost have a full house as well, with aces and jacks. Man, this is stressful, but in a fun way. Yeah, I think I need to use more discards, Ryan, but it's still kind of tricky. If I play my flush, it's a pretty good flush. And I get to keep my king and queen and jack. Yeah, I like that, right? Yeah. Let's do that. This lets me keep my king, queen, and jack. And an ace. So if I get a 10, I can get another straight. Yeah, let's go and do that. I gotta get 3 fucking thousand? Jesus. Okay. So there's another 10. So I have an ace, king, queen, jack, and 10. That's another straight, and an even better straight. But I also have 2 queens. But 2 pair kind of sucks, right? 2 pair really sucks. Okay. Let's do ace, king. Oh, hold on a minute here. I almost have a straight flush. Oh, shit. Ace, king, queen, jack. If I had the 10 of hearts, it'd be GG. I have to discard some cards here. If I discard my 8, 6, 3, and 3... But I'm kind of overly fixated, I feel like. But I also get a full house. Yeah. Let's go and do that. Let's discard these. Okay. So I have a flush here. But I really want a straight flush. I have plenty of discards. I want to discard these 3s. 6, 8, and these 4 again, basically, right? This seems like it might be risky. So I still didn't get what I want, or anything close to it. I do have a jack, 10, 9, and 8, but no 7. I have 2 discards left. I'm discarding a lot of really good cards. That's really my fear. I can get rid of the 9, 8, 6, and 7. A flush is really good, though. I almost have a straight flush, though. A flush is really good, but a straight flush is, like, ridiculous. I'm gonna try this again. This is really... I'm just burning through my fucking cards. Man, I'm not getting what I want. I have 1 more discard left. At least I have a jack, 10... I don't have a 9, though. Okay. I can take the flush here still. Got a lot of cards left. If I discard again and don't get what I want, then I'm really fucked. I gotta take the flush, right? It kind of sucks, but I really don't feel like I have a choice. I actually have, I almost have a full house with aces and queens. Fuck. Play the ace club high to dump cards, huh? Projectionist, I almost have... If I can get another ace or another queen, I can have a full house as well. You have a this game, Chiefy Beefy? I'm enjoying it so far, for sure. I'm finding it very stimulating. I've never played poker before, but I'm enjoying the decision-making tree here happening. I kind of want to get rid of 8, 7, and 4. This is my last discard. I still have the straight as well as a last resort. I could take the 10 away and get rid of my straight. But the straight's kind of like a last resort. I'm gonna discard these 3. Okay, so I didn't get what I wanted. I have my straight. I also have a flush. Let's go for the flush like this. It's so annoying that it was almost... It's literally one card from being a fucking... I discarded so much. I discarded so much that I feel like... Oh, I see. Play the ace club high. I see what you mean, predictions. I see what you mean now. Yeah, I never played poker before, so this is all new ideas to me. But I see what you mean. I could have given... I could use... Basically, by using a high with an ace, I can kind of... discard without using a discard. So even now, I could still use that ace high, like you said, if I really wanted to. As like a sort of a pseudo discard. Let me review how ace high works mechanically. High card. Only the highest ranked card scores. So that really sucks. It kind of is like a discard. It's only worth 10 points. I think I'd rather do this. Yeah, I'm gonna play this hand. It sucks, but I'm gonna do it. Okay, not a terrible flush. Okay, so right away I'm seeing a lot of clubs. Get some points still, and it still leaves the flush option open. Thank you, Precious, for your advice. I could take a flush with an ace, king, and queen, and a 10. That doesn't seem that bad. Like that. I like that. Not perfect, but I like it. Plus I got 10 and 9s, and I also got, 2 9s. I think we might have just won there. Yeah, there you go. Oof, that was a close call. Favorite VTuber? I don't watch any VTubers, Aaron. Who's your favorite VTuber? A couple bucks. What was that, $8? Only $6. Wow. I'm getting cooked. This voucher. Tarot cards appear more frequently in the shop. Level up 3 of a kind, plus 2 malt, and plus 20 chips. Well, that's not bad. 1 in 2 chance to create a tarot card when any booster pack is opened. I kind of like this, right? That can be very useful, because 3 of a kind is not that hard to get. I gotta have room to get a tarot card when any booster pack is open. I've not used these booster packs yet. I'm not in any big hurry to do that either, though. All heart cards are debuffed. 4,000? This might be as far as I get. That's gonna be hard as fuck to get 4,000. Especially with no hearts. What's up, Jensen? We're playing Balatro, dog. We're real Balatro gamers now. Oh, this is a consumable. I'm sorry. I thought this was a Joker. That's what I get. So it's a tarot card. I'd say bow the whale since she makes some good covers to songs. Like a VTuber and a musician. Look at this. I fucking have a 4 of a kind right here. That's crazy. That's a good start, right? It's a damn good start. It's a shame that... no, I can do this. I can do this. And then give it the jack. Oh my god. Dude, that's gonna fucking cook. Oh my god. Oh my... the jack won't score, right, Jiffy? But... oh, it loses ability too. I forgot about that. Lost its ability. Okay, that's kind of a drag. Yeah, it's debuff, so it loses ability as well. But still, Jiffy still. Leave the reminder though. King, Queen, Jack, 10. This is like I got a lot of good RNG this run, it feels like. I have King, Queen, Jack, and 2 10s. I kind of want to get rid of this, this, and this. Okay, so now I've got 2 kings, 3 queens, a jack, 10. So now I kind of want to do that 3 of a kind thing, right? Level up 3 of a kind. No, but I have a full house, not 3 of a kind. That's a full house. Yeah, the Ace of Diamonds is gone now. Just think, yeah, I consumed it. I'm gonna take the 3 queens and 2 kings, I think. You need to use the planet card to advance the hand rank. I think I understand. Yeah, I understand that now. Because it's not a Joker, it's a tarot, right? I have to consume it. Yeah, I think the buff only works. I presume it only works for that turn. So I'm saving the Venus until I have 3 of a kind, right? Does that not make sense? Once I have 3 of a kind, and I want to use 3 of a kind, I would use the Venus, correct? It's a perma buff? Oh. Well, that's okay. I'll use it when I have 3 of a kind. I guess I would want to use it earlier in order to have more room for more tarots later. God damn. Boy out here fucking cooking. Look at that. I got fucking 3 10s as well. I also have Jack 10, 9, 8. I'm seeing a lot of spades and clubs as well. I'm seeing 2 spades, 2 clubs. That's not what I thought, huh? Use it now. Look at the run info, huh? You guys are being really insistent that I do this. Okay. So it made it through a pair, 3 of a kind of level 2. I see. I have not yet, Ginseng. No, I have not yet. So it lasts for the whole run. So it's kind of better than a Joker then in that respect, right? Because I get rid of it. I have my spots still for. I have my spots still for tarot cards, and I still have my spots for Jokers. How's that been, Ginseng? So I have 3 of a kind right here. I don't see why I shouldn't take it, honestly. Unless I wanted to try to get like a 4 of a kind. I probably would have used a 10 if I had to guess, right? No, I still have the 10 of clubs. Well, here's a good day, Ginseng. It was a good day for me, too. I'm kind of sleepy. Planet cards stack for the full run. Thank you, Projectionists. They're planet cards. They're not like tarot cards. Okay. So I've got 10, 10, and 10. I have my 3 of a kind buffed. I also could have did a full house here with these 3s. If I look at my run info, my 3 of a kind is actually worth more now. That's interesting. It's worth more than it's worth a lot more than a lot of my other shit. Especially a full house. So I want to avoid a full house, basically. So I basically do 10, 10, and 10, and then I would do like a 8 and a 9, or an 8 and a 5, basically. Any major thoughts on it so far? Here's a few thoughts. One thought is I enjoy the decision-making tree, I'm calling it. I'm not a poker player, this is my first time playing anything that's even poker-related whatsoever. And the idea of taking a hand of cards and putting together potential like attack options, I do find that really interesting and exciting. And it reminds me a lot of other RPGs I've played that have card mechanics that I didn't realize at the time were kind of inspired by poker, right? But I do like when games give you like a hand of cards, and you have to decide how you want to combine them at the risk of, there's like an opportunity cost, right? There's a potential opportunity cost because your next hand you get might have the things you needed to make your other hand better. So it's kind of like you have to decide when to pull the trigger. And I do really enjoy that. I'm gonna go for 3 of a kind here. 10, 10, 10. I could play my jack to get more chips, right? Because the multiplier is really high. So you play that to get more chips. And then I would play let's see, 9, 8, 5. I'm gonna play the 5 here, get rid of this. It's debuffed, so I don't get any points for that. This is a really good multiplier. I should get more chips, right? So I'd want to use the 8. I think I'm okay with that. This should win the run, right? For sure. Exactly. Yeah, no one to hold them to fold them, right, Ginseng? As I understand it. Yeah, so it adds those chips in, then multiplies them. So yeah, so there you go. So, man, those fucking cards, right, Projectionist, right, Wildjohn? The planet cards, that shit leveled up my 3 of a kind. That's really godlike, right? I didn't realize how important that was going to be. If you can level up your hand types, especially the cheap ones, that's super clutch. Here's Saturn, for instance. Level up my straight, right? So I really want that, desperately. Because we want to have a better straight. Retrigger all played cards in final hand of round. What? Retrigger all played cards in the final hand of the round. What happened to my... Didn't I have 4? Oh, I consumed all my beans. +1 hand size. Yes. I need that desperately. Okay. So yeah, so I'm really enjoying the tactical depth of this. I need 5,000 for the small blinds? This is getting a little out of hand. I can re-roll my boss blind, huh? All club cards, it doesn't seem that bad. I do an amp Pokemon board. I'm seeing almost a straight here, right? 10, 9, 8. I also have 5, 4, 3, 2. Huh. I only have 1 diamond. I have 3 clubs. I have 3 spades. Right away, this is not a lot to work with, it feels like, for my first hand. I didn't need to use this. So my straight's a lot better now. 10, 9, 8. 5, 4, 3, 2. If I had an ace, I could really cook with that. Aaron says, I'm not on Twitch all that much, and seeing all the VTuber streams I recognize from VODs, and I see that they just yapping, and I conclude that they just like twitchy anime women, huh? They can be very twitchy, right? I have a lot of respect for VTubers. I think that, you know, they're kind of like modern... In many cases, they're kind of like modern puppeteers. I think some are more ambitious than others. That's very fair. It's true for any stream. Like this stream, I used to use a lot more face cam, and I really enjoyed the face. I want to bring face cam back. At the same time, it's a lot more work to face cam. And the same is true for VTubers, right? Some of them are just like a little digital lady in the lower corner, and, you know, she just pretty much twitches, right? But sometimes they do a lot more puppetry, you know, and it makes it a lot more exciting, I feel like. It gets a fucking food amp, for sure. I started playing this past week, and I'm hooked, says Projector. So you're really into it that way? This seems like a pretty fun idea for a roguelike, for sure. I'm really enjoying it so far. So I kind of want it straight. 5, 4, 3, 2. I also have 9, 8. I also have what? I have Queen, 10, 9, 8. If I had a Jack, that'd also be a straight. So I can get rid of 1, 8. Right? That's not great. I have to make a really tough call here. I can discard this fucking 8, right? But that doesn't really help me. That does not really help me. To just spend my turn discarding to get rid of 1 card. So I have to make a call here. I gotta make a call. I have to take a risk. So, what am I doing here? I have to get such a high score, it's ridiculous. I could also play a high, but again, that's kind of the same thing as discarding. What's that red Joker do? This one here? I have to skip. I'm not sure what it means by skipping booster packs. Maybe it means I have to buy a booster pack and then destroy it. I'm not sure what it means by skipping a booster pack. I have never got a booster pack yet. Never bought a booster pack. Or skipped a blind to get one. Ten, 9, 8. I might discard these 5. That really, really hurts. It's almost a straight. It's so close to being a straight. It's not as good of a straight as I would get if I could get a jack. Damn it. But yeah. Okay. So I have these 2 aces. 2 9s. And 2 2s. So I can get 2 pair if I wanted to. I could do 2 2 ace and ace. And a 2. Or an 8. But that kind of sucks. That's not going to help me, right? Because 2 pair is like the worst. I also want to discard my 2s. Queen, Jack, 10, 9, 8. I could discard these 2s and one of my 9s. Right? Yeah. I need a king. I can get a, now if I get a king or a jack, you know, I'm getting a straight. Okay, so I got 2 kings even. So that's not bad. So I could do ace, king, queen. Oh, I still don't have a damn jack. Fuck. This is real gnarly. I have 1, 2, 3, 4 hearts, but that's not enough. Well, that's still 4 of a kind. No, it's not. It's not 4 of a kind. That's just a shitty-ass broken flush. I think this is where I'm going to lose finally in this run. I'm discarding a lot, and I'm not getting anything that's going to help me to get 5,000 points. So all I have here that I could possibly part with without any agony is just 5. 2 aces, 2 kings, a queen, 10, 9, 8. Even this 5, right? I almost have a flush. 1 more heart gives me a flush. I could play king, king. Like king, king, 8. It'd be king, king, queen, 8, ace of spades, right? It'd be like this. Right? That's a pair. It's a really nasty pair. I can't do that, right? That's too much. My 3 of a kind is really buff. My 3 of a kind is really buff. I gotta keep that in mind. My 3 of a kind is better than anything else that I even have. Well, not quite. My straight's actually better. Also, my straight flush. Yeah, that's straight flush, though. Yeah, so honestly, 3 of a kind is not bad. I could get rid of 9, 10. I can get rid of fucking... I'm all my hearts, though. They're all my hearts. Also, I'm so close to getting that fucking straight. I can't handle VTubers talking about spitting bananas in each other's faces, huh? Sounds like fun to me. So what I got? I got ace, king, queen, jack, 10. Right, I need a jack. If I got a jack, I could make either kind of straight. I just need a jack. But that's the other problem, right? If I get a jack, I can only make one straight. And then I'm kind of fucked for my next straight. The flush is real as well. I love 3 of a kind. I also have almost have a fucking full house. If I get rid of the queen, then I'm losing my straight for sure. And my straight is really good. I leveled it up. Straight is really good. There's a high contrast option that makes clubs blue and diamonds yellow for colorblind players. Makes clubs blue and diamonds yellow. Thank you. Are clubs and spades both different colors? I never realized that I'm colorblind, I guess. Yeah, I guess it doesn't really bother me. I was kind of thought there was, you know, red cards and black cards, right? But here we have them, what, like a dark blue? Yeah, I'm glad they're shaped, right? They're shaped. My thing is, Ginseng, is that I hate color coordination. I hate color coding. So I like shape coding more than color coding. So I really don't mind that they're the same color, or they look the same color. That's true, right? Particularly, don't use other, just got chasing the perfect hand. But I really don't have much of a choice. You know what I'm saying? I don't have much of a choice. Because it seems to me, maybe you correct me on this predicting this, it seems as though the high card is worthless. I need 5,000 points. Right? I need 5,000 points. It seems like the high card is really only there to discard when you're out of discard. Like, discard is better than... How about this, right? I think, theoretically, it's fair to say a discard is better than a high card. The cards are red and black. The high contrast option makes them red and black and yellow and blue. It makes it easier to tell when you have a flush, says Valjean. Yeah, but not for me, because again, I don't like colors. I'd rather everything be fucking black and white, practically. Having more colors doesn't really help me. As long as they're shaped, you know, they're different by shape, that's really what's important to me. Having more colors in play, it doesn't really help me that much because I don't like color coding. So if it's true, in my opinion, that a discard is better than a high card, then I have to decide what I'm discarding. That's really the hard part here. I have to decide what I'm discarding. I have to give up something. If I give up a king or an ace, I lose my potential for a full house. If I discard my 8, 9, 10, I discard my potential for a straight. I also almost have a flush. Why would you want to discard when you can have that card, says Aaron? Because when you have extra hands at the end, hands are very valuable. For one, every spare hand you have is $1. And two, every spare hand you have could save you from dying at the end of the game. Right? So if you spend your hand on a high card, you're giving up that hand. And this currency, hands, is extremely valuable. So I think it makes more sense to use your discards than to use your hands by using a high card. Discard, dat card, these cards. I don't think that playing high card is any good. High card just consumes this currency for a pittance of points. Discard right here, dog. So I have to decide, basically I have to decide what I'm discarding. So I have to discard, I feel like. If I discard, if I'm trying to lean into a full house, I can discard these. And if I discard those... Oh, hang on, how about this? What if I did this? 9, 8, and 5 go away. If I get a jack, I still have a straight. Right? Right. That's probably what I want to do. If I get a jack, I still have a straight. Now, if you have 5 hands still to play and no discards left, says Projectionist. Well, then I could play high cards. Right? I think it still makes more sense to do it that way. Because I think that, you know, high cards are kind of like, you know... I think that... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure I agree with that. I need to think about it. High card is good, but you gotta play the right jokers, says Ryan. Yeah, I don't have any jokers that would make high card any good. I do realize, though, I think for the Minder, Ryan, I have this, right? +4 malt. So that makes high card not as bad as I thought it was. Thank you for reminding me of that. So really, if I had the right jokers, high card can become good. I'm gonna go for this stuff. I'm gonna discard these 3 and hope that I get something that I want. So there's my jack that I wanted. So now I can do ace, king, queen, jack, and 10 for a really badass straight. Now the only thing I have to keep in mind is which king and which ace do I want to use. I don't mind doing it this way. Maybe I should do it like this. No, because I still have that 4. It's a nice jack, right? It's got +4 malt on it, which is nice. Welcome back, Andy. Didn't miss anything. I'm about to lose this run, I think. But that's fine. For my first run, I think I got pretty far. Oh, I just discarded up! Well, there you go. That's GG. I wonder how often that happens to people. Probably only if they're streaming, right? I was reading the chat, and I discarded instead of playing that hand. GG, 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 GG. Okay, this run's over. So I'm gonna do ace, ace, 9, 9, and a king, maybe? Oops. So I bet that only happens if you're streaming. Yeah, this run's over. King, queen, 10, 8. I have 4 clubs, but not 5 clubs. I also have 5, 4, 3, 2, which is nice.
I highly doubt it, dude.
I have only 1 discard left. I have 4 clubs. And I also have 6, 5, 4, 3. Oh, I have this. There you go. Didn't notice I had that 6 there. Have you watched the new season of Invincible? No. No, I saw season 1 of it and I did not like it at all. I'm not what you'd call an Invincible fan. Okay, I have 2 kings, 2 jacks, and a queen. I have king, queen, jack, 10, but no 9. I have 4 clubs. So I've got a lot going on here. I have no 9s left, though. I have no 9s left. That means I've got no hope of getting a straight with this unless I had an ace. I have 1 ace left. Is it 11-11 ginseng? Choose is out there, dude. Make a ginseng. Choose is out there. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I have 2 pair with a jack that's a boosted jack. If I can get an ace, I could have a straight. If I can get another clubs, I can get a flush. But I don't really have anything else going on here. Now it's 12-12 is the amp, huh? The 12-12 doesn't really get you a whole lot. You don't get a lot of miles out of 12-12. If I discard this queen and 10, 8, 7, 6, that really sucks though. I really hate that. But, you know, I could inch my way toward a full house. Not really. I already used up all my kings. King, queen, jack, 10. I want that ace really bad. But I don't want to discard my fucking clubs either. How many clubs do I have left? To be fair, I don't have any clubs left. I have the 3 and the queen. Is that true here? Oh no, be careful. It's 420 somewhere. I don't know why I'm so obsessed with this, right? I only have 3 hands left. I mean, I could probably almost come out of this and survive, but it seems unlikely. I had a really good hand and I discarded it. That was really funny. That was really funny. If I had a 9 as well, I could make use of that for jack, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Or I just need a 10. It'd be 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, right? When you need to be the fucking jack. Yeah, it really is interesting. He's like, hey. So the full house is kind of off the table because I don't have any kings left. All I have is 1 joker left, right? I have 1 joker left. So I could do 10 and a 10. Well, if I did 10, 10 and joker and queen, I would still have 10, 8, 7, 6. So I can almost have a straight. Let's just go and do that. That's what I said about edible, and it'd be destroyed for an entire day. Okay. So, pretty miserable hand here. I'm running out of cards, you know what I'm saying? I have 10. I don't have any 9s at all. I think I stole your luck. I'm playing balatro right now and I have 4 legendary black hole cards. Let's fucking go, Wild. I'm not sure what that means, but let's go. I'm happy for you. 8, 7, 6, 5, but no 4. I don't have a 9 either. I have 1 discard left. I could discard, you know, the queen. Ten, 9, 8, 7. Discard this 7. 10, 9, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. I don't need these 6s either. So it could be like that, basically. Right? Okay. So yeah, I got 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 here. 7, 6, 5, 4, and 3. And I almost have... that's not fair to say. I still need 2 more clubs to get a flush. But okay. For having lost that amazing hand, I'm not doing too shabby still, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty funny. Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have anything here that I want. I at least have a queen, jack, 10. I don't have a 9. I have no more discards. What's the worst thing about it? I found it... I don't know. It's not that it's anything terrible about it here. It's just it's like a superhero show. It reminded me of a show for little kids. It didn't really have any compelling characters or drama for me. You know what Invincible really is, Heron? It's just a typical Spider-Man story, right? It's about a young man who's grappling with, you know, the fact that he's a superhero, right? It was just, I found it very, very tropish and you know, sort of stale, right? It just reminded me of any other Marvel. I wanted to be more subversive. I wanted to do more with the superhero formula, but it was just basically a superhero story. If I were like 9 years old, I would probably fucking love it. Did they kill Uncle Ben again, dude? Yes, they did. So I have a queen, jack, 10. I have four clubs, but not 5. I could make what? 2 pair here for my final hand. I can make 2 pair with the 7s and the 10s. Right? I think this is as good as I could possibly do. Right? For my final hand. Well, look at me. I almost fucking made it. I almost made it. It would have been easy peasy to make it if I had not discarded that amazing hand that I had. Look how close I was. Wow. Okay, fair enough. What a flop. Come on, dog. What's his name again? Jimbo, right? Come on, Jimbo. Come on, dog. I unlock some stuff, okay? Joker, tarot, plant, and special cards may appear multiple times. Okay, not sure what that means exactly. New run, challenges. What is this? Red deck? What? I get to choose a deck, huh? There's a lot of different decks. So they're like a perk, looks like. 1 discard every round. So I get more discards every round. That sounds pretty good. And then there's a stake. I can raise the stake at some point as well. There you go. Action thing. Some little anime girls at the bottom of the screen there. That's true, Amp. You ain't lying about that. You recognize little anime girls when you see them, dude. Hey, look, Kenny, welcome aboard, dog. Thank you for being on PeerTube. How's your night been?